Have you ever had a brilliant idea? Maybe you wanted to start a business, write a book, or get fit. You were so excited that you immediately ran to your friends and told them everything. You said, "I am going to change my life. I am going to be successful." Your friends clapped. They said, "Wow, that is amazing. Good luck." You felt great. You felt like a winner. But then, a week passed. Then a month. And you did nothing. The excitement faded away. The project never started. Why does this happen? Why do we fail after we announce our plans? Today, through a story, we will uncover the dangerous trap of talking too much. We will learn why the most successful people build in silence, and how you can use the power of privacy to master your life and your English. Listen carefully. This story might change the way you think. Let me introduce you to Leo. Leo was a dreamer. He was intelligent, charming, and full of ideas. But Leo had one big problem. He loved the applause before the performance. One evening, Leo was at a dinner party. He stood up and made an announcement. "Everyone, listen to me," Leo said loudly. "I have decided to run a marathon next year. I am going to train every day. I will be the fittest person you know." Everyone cheered. "Wow, Leo. That is so inspiring," they said. Leo felt a rush of happiness. This feeling is called validation. His brain released a chemical called dopamine. He felt satisfied, as if he had already run the marathon. But the next morning, when the alarm rang at 5 a.m., Leo felt tired. He thought, "I already told everyone I am going to do it. Everyone thinks I am a hero. I can sleep for one more hour." Because he had already received the reward, the praise, he had no motivation to do the hard work. Weeks passed. Whenever people asked, "Leo, how is the running going?" he would lie. "Oh, it's going great. Just taking a rest day today." Slowly, Leo stopped talking about running. He felt ashamed. He had announced his plan, but he had built nothing. In the same town lived a man named Silas. Silas was different. He was quiet. He didn't go to many parties. He didn't post his goals on social media. One day, Leo visited Silas. He saw Silas working in his garage, covered in wood dust. "Silas," Leo asked, "what are you doing in here every night?" Silas smiled but didn't stop working. "Just a project," he said softly. "Tell me." Leo insisted. "Are you making a chair? A table?" Silas shook his head. "You will see when it is done, Leo. Premature words kill the energy." Leo didn't understand. Premature means happening too soon. Silas believed that if he talked about the project, the energy would escape from his mouth instead of going into his hands. For 6 months, nobody saw Silas. Leo continued to announce new plans. "I'm going to learn Spanish." He quit after 2 weeks. "I'm going to start a YouTube channel." He made one video and stopped. Leo was addicted to the start, but he never reached the finish. Meanwhile, Silas worked in the dark. He faced problems. He made mistakes. He got tired. But because nobody knew what he was doing, nobody could judge him. And because nobody clapped for him yet, he stayed hungry for success. He needed to finish to get the reward. 6 months later, on a Sunday morning, Silas invited the town to the lake. He didn't say a word. He simply pulled a large canvas cover off his trailer. Underneath was a magnificent, handcrafted wooden boat. It was polished, beautiful, and perfect. The crowd gasped. They were shocked. "Silas," they shouted. "When did you do this? How did you do this?" Silas finally spoke. "I did it while you were sleeping. I did it while you were talking." Leo stood in the crowd, stunned. He looked at Silas's masterpiece, and then he looked at his own empty hands. He realized the difference between them. Leo used his energy to announce. Silas used his energy to execute. That day, Leo learned a lesson that changed his life. He went home, took out a notebook, and wrote down a new goal. But this time, he didn't call his friends. He didn't post a status update. He didn't seek validation. He closed the notebook, turned off his phone, and started working in silence. Now, let's step out of the story and understand the science behind this. Why did silence help Silas, and why did talking destroy Leo? 1. The identity gap. When you tell people, I am going to be a writer, your brain feels good. It thinks you are already a writer. But you haven't written anything yet. This creates a gap between who you say you are and who you really are. This gap creates anxiety. When you build in silence, there is no gap. You are just a person working. 2. Protection from doubt. When you share your big dreams, some people will support you. But many will say, that's too hard, or you can't do that. These doubts are like poison. When you are just starting, your dream is like a fragile plant. If you expose it to the harsh wind of other people's opinions, it might die. Silence acts like a greenhouse. It protects your dream until it is strong enough to survive. 3. The power of mystery. There is power in mystery. When you disappear for a while and work on yourself, you change. When you finally come back with results, the impact is much stronger. People respect results much more than they respect promises. So, how can you practice building in silence to improve your life and your English? Rule number 1: delay the gratification. Next time you have a goal, wait. Wait until you have done 50% of the work before you tell anyone. Let your results speak for you. Rule number 2: the ghost mode. Pick one skill, maybe it's speaking English fluently. Commit to practicing it for 30 days without telling a single person. Practice in your room. Read alone. Talk to yourself. Do not post about it. See how much more focused you become when you are doing it for yourself, not for likes. Rule number 3: confuse them with your silence, shock them with your results. Let people wonder what you are doing. Let them think you are lazy. Let them think you are doing nothing. The shock they will feel when you reveal your success will be worth it. Remember Leo and Silas. Talking is easy. Dreaming is free. But building takes discipline. Your goals are precious. Don't give them away cheap. Keep them safe. Keep them quiet. And let the sound of your success be the only noise you make. Start today. Pick a goal. And tell no one. If you enjoyed this story and want to improve your English mindset, type I will build in silence in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more graded readers. See you in the next video.